So if you can see the poster, we are going to have a hackathon, and the hackathon is tomorrow. And this is a unique hackathon because in this we are not here to craft a solution. I guess like in hackathons, typically we have a problem statement, and after a problem statement, we need to understand the problem statement, and we need to develop a solution to solve that problem. Well, basically, we are spinning a website with the help of LLM models. We are just solving that problem, but here it's a AI ML specific hackathon. In this we have to make a model from scratch. I mean machine learning models from scratch. Like it's not feasible. That too, the time is very less. Only 6 hours we are given for this hackathon. Like it's not even a hackathon. It's a normal event, I guess, because hackathon typically takes from 24 hours to 48 hours. That's my opinion. But so it's a AIML hackathon. In this we have to train a model from scratch, machine learning model, and the training dataset it will be provided by the host or the people who are organizing this stuff. The problem is I don't know how to train a machine learning model. I have never touched any kind of machine learning model. I have never downloaded, never like saw the name of the ML models in my life. Okay, 22 decades of my life I have never saw that. Even though I create content around AI, but I only scratch the surface of it. I never go into ML things because I know it's extremely hard and it is extremely difficult, and there is no scope, like there are no opportunities for freshers when we are stepping in the tech market. Okay, ML jobs are very less, so I thought let's abandon ML. But now we are going to eventually participate in the hackathon and we have to win this hackathon. So I thought okay, so we will train that ML model, and let's see, so can we learn training a machine learning model from scratch in a single day. Let's go. So basic overview about the competition. I mean, who want to get the context of the competition. So team size, it will be minimum 3 members should be there, minimum. Okay, because they want some money. Okay, very less registration, guys, very less registration, per head 100 rupees. So we have four, I mean, fields or problem statement. We can see we have NLP processing, we have time series and forecasting, and I don't know the hell out of it. And we have generative AI, which is the subject matter expert, and we have computer vision. Background, we have some nice animations also. But nevertheless, so letting I have done some discussion with my team yesterday, and I wanted to go with generative AI, but if you read the problem statement here, explore the challenge. So here the core objective, you can pause the video and you can read it. But here basically they are not talking about plugging the APIs from LLM model like ChatGPT and Cloud. Like we have to use some CNN based model, we have to use transformers and diffusion models we can use. I mean, what they are doing I also don't know. Like these kind of models we cannot use. Okay, we cannot download also in our system. uh, and participants, simple, what is the problem statement. We will be provided with a low resolution image, and we have to just convert it in the high resolution image, basically a image upscaler. Thought we can just download a diffusion model and we will just do some fine tuning, and just we will just somehow figure out like how we are going to upscale the images which are provided in the test case. These are the evaluation metric, and this is the score breakdown. Like rules and constraints are also given, but nevertheless we are not going to touch generative AI because there is nothing generative in this. They are just asking us to create a image upscaler. Frankly, it's more complicated than what I have anticipated initially. uh, Other problem statements are also there, so I will just give you a brief overview. So here we have to build a model which can classify sentence as a human written, or I mean yeah, this is a very interesting project, honestly speaking, text GPT. Because here you can see traditional NLP, what are these, ngram, SVM, bag of words, feature engineering. Oh my god, feature engineering. Oh, feature important, like model introspection, deep learning, GRU. Oh my god, fine tuning LLMs. So whatever the like buzzwords or like advanced specific industry specific words they have just like written down in here, like and forecasting. I'm And here we have to create participant must create a end-to-end quantitative system that forecast future returns on gold and silver. Basically, stock market, but for golds and silver. Uh, I mean, one day ahead. I mean, this is complicated, and I'm not going to deep dive. Last, this is the third. This is our actual problem statement in which a whole team agrees, like we are going to solve this problem. So here we have to create a model which can detect human subjects in a classroom, and we have to see how many number of students are present. Basically, a classroom will be there. In this, first of all, we have to detect all the human beings who are humans, basically, with a square box or rectangle box, similar to YOLO image object detection. And after that we have to classify, or we have to differentiate the number of students which are present in a classroom. One important problem which I am thinking in my mind is okay, segregating human and non-human objects are easy. We can differentiate that, but how we are going to decide if whatever the people we are going to have in the classroom, they are students or not. If we have a dress code, then it is easy to segregate students and teachers or peons or animals or any other thing. But if they are no like if they are wearing civil dress, then it's very hard to segregate human subjects and the actual students which are present in human subjects. One idea which I have in my mind is we have to find a common metric which is present in all the students but which are not present in other human subjects which are not students, like teachers, peons, and cleaners, IT service guys. So one thing which is there in my mind is ID cards. Like, all students have ID cards, so we have to train the model to identify the ID cards of the students, and then we have to bring the total count of the students which are present in the classroom. So I am going to do a little research, or like you can say we should, like, I have read the problem statement. Okay, so what I have done nothing. I have only like very basic knowledge about what is happening, what is the problem statement. I know only problem statement and I don't know the solution, so that is very bad. So we will understand what we have to do. So okay, I am going to do some chat gpt stuff, chat gpt search, which I like to say, and I am going to get little more context about like what actually we have to do, and hopefully if I have understood clearly, then I will try to explain like what we are doing. So let me read it, and I will get back to you. So here it's a very interesting thing which I have found. So I was just doing some research, and I was just asking ChatGPT more questions so that I can get a better context about the problem, so that I can understand it in a deep manner. Okay, we have to get totally nuanced here. So first of all, so I asked him, okay, I have understood the problem well, so suggest me what are the models which is useful. So we are going to use here pre-trained machine learning models. So what are the best models which we can use to win this competition, basically to solve this problem. So ChatGPT suggested me YOLO version 8, version 9, and version 11. Okay, interesting. And other recommendations are also there, RCNN and other things. But here you can see YOLO version 8 or version 9 or version 10, 11, I guess. Sorry, YOLO version 11. So then I asked, okay, here we have three different models, no? So why you are choosing? It is preferring YOLO version 8. So I asked him, like, why you are preferring YOLO 8? Why not YOLO 11 here? So he is basically saying that there is no official documentation of YOLO version 11. Okay, but so we will search YOLO 11 documentation. Here you can see official documentation of YOLO 11 is available. Overview is provided. The video has been provided. Key features has been given. Supported task is given. Performance metrics has been shared. Models are also given. Code and CLI has also given to us. Citation and acknowledgement, FAQs, everything has been provided. You can see here YOLO 11, like version 11 documentation has been provided, but ChatGPT is saying YOLO version 11 has no official documentation which is released by Ultralytics. But you can see here we have official documentation of YOLO 11. YOLO 12 is also there, YOLO 10 is also there, YOLO 26 is also there, but it has only used, or only it has cited YOLO 8, YOLO 9 and YOLO 11. YOLO 10 gone, YOLO 12 gone. It is all, it's not even considering YOLO 26 here. Okay, so that's very bad. So that's why we need to ask questions, we need to do some research, and this is what hallucination is, providing us wrong information, live hallucination, you can see here. So be very careful and don't blindly trust. Don't blindly trust whatever is coming from ChatGPT. So I have decided, okay, we are going with the YOLO model, and YOLO we will go with the latest model. But I mean, there can be issues. What are the issues? First of all, it's the latest model, so maybe it will be stable, may not be. So let's see, like YOLO version 6 is suitable for this task or not. I mean 26. And let's open a new chat. I have a couple of more questions which I need to clarify before we are going to deep down, and partially I'm going to solve this project today in night itself. Another interesting hack which I have got, whenever you are doing some research part or anything which requires search, try to use web search option in ChatGPT, otherwise it will hallucinate badly. Okay, so before finalizing the model, I have not finalized model. Okay, it will be part of my training experience, a small experiment I will do it during the next part of the video. But before that, it would be nice if we do some real research, I mean the YouTube research. Okay, so I am going to like watch couple of these videos, and I am going to give my take, like what we are going to choose. If I get a strong confident answer, like okay, this model is great, this model is bad, then I will say it. If I am very, like I am not sure, then we will test it, and then from my small little experiment we will check which model is good. We have to check a bunch of different things. First of all, the model should be very accurate, it should have a high accuracy. Second, it should be very fast. Third, it should be easy to use, easy to understand, and easy to deploy or easy to run on multiple different machines. So three basic metrics are from my side. If the model does decently in these three metrics, then we are going to work with that model. So this is exactly what I am looking at. I mean, you can see here. So I was just seeing like what is the best model. YOLO model, we are going to use YOLO model because like it's very, I have previously used this in one of my hackathons, so little bit of experience is there. That's why, like only just a ChatGPT code was there and it had run in first try. That's why we have YOLO is my favorite. Second, you can see here in the screenshot, you can see object detection with a proper labeling is given. So what this video is very important, and you can also refer this video, and I'm going to provide the link of this video because it is specifically solving the problem which we are looking at. Okay, it's a tutorial video and it's not like comparison video. I was looking for a comparison video, but it is like tutorial video. Like I am going to look it, but not at this time. Okay, it's the second part of the video. So after doing some research, first of all from YouTube, I have not got my perfect answer. So here from this ultra chatbot basically So it is telling me like YOLO 2026 model is better for classroom student detection task, and superior choice for YOLO 11 and YOLO 8 also. But I am not going to agree with this statement because I feel like, and in the test cases which I have saw, YOLO 8 was a little bit good for detecting small objects. So we have to keep that in also mind, like old is gold, we need to keep this code. So I am going to train a small data set on three different YOLO models, YOLO 26, YOLO 11 and YOLO 8. And from my own personal experience, first of all, which is more accurate, if like everyone is same, then we are going to eventually move on with YOLO 26 or the model of my choice. Okay, which model which has given me least problems in training and giving me the correct and accurate output. Okay, so we will do it. So we will start with the actual development process. So first of all, we are going to create a brand new folder and we will name it YOLO. And now we are going to open this folder in the VS Code. Okay, it will be empty because it's an empty folder. Next, we are going to create some important file. First is main.py file, and I have copied the documentation code, and I'm going to test this code. Basically, I'm trying to run the YOLO 26 model here. So first of all, we need to start with a single image. So I'm looking for a car image so that I can download and I can use it. So first we will try to detect this car in this YOLO 26 model, and let's see uh, yeah, if we are able to detect the car. And yes, we are successful in detecting the car. So it's the model is working perfectly on my machine. Now let's take some student picture from Google, because it's the main core problem of our project. We have to detect students and give their count for classroom attendance purpose. So now I have changed the image, and again we have run the model, and you can see here we are successfully detecting the students here. But there is one small problem. Instead of telling them that, like, these are students, it is telling them persons, and there is no thing like person, we need students. So little bit of coding stuff we have done here, wipe coding, and we have just changed the model name from person to student. And now you can see the elements or the objects which are present has been renamed to student. Now some more coding stuff has been done, wipe coding stuff, and we have got our first error. So here basically I'm trying to get the YOLO model to train it. Basically first I'm trying to get the output in the Coco format, which I am successfully doing so. And second is I'm trying to test the model on an unseen image. So like I am trying to calculate the MAE and MAP of this particular single image. And initially the first error which I have got is like MAP is 0, which means that the model has not detected even a single person. So after doing some stuff, the problem was the ground truth value was incorrect. Instead of 2, we should put it 8, because there are 8 students in the image. So after fixing that, I have got my like result in the Coco format along with MAP and MAE scores correctly. So so we are able to run the model, like train and validate the model on a single image. Now I am trying to get some data, like user image data, so that we can train this model. So for the simplicity, I am going to take only 5 to 6 images. Then I am going to label this data. So this is a platform, RoboFlow, on which we can train. We can provide. We can take the data and we can label it. So I have imported all the images on this website, and now we are uploading the images, and now we will start the labeling. So it's a manual process. It's also a time-consuming process. So here I am portraying, or like we can say we are layouting a box on the student, and the website will take other like annotation and other complicated stuff will be provided or will be done by the website. So I have created my training data set, and it's is available in the Coco format. So we have got annotate.coco.json file. So I'm going to just trans I'm going to take the images and just paste it in my main folder. I'm also going to cut, or we can say copy the annotated JSON file, and I'm going to paste it in the main project folder. I will do that stuff, and now we will copy this code coco.py. It's basically converts the coco formatted data into YOLO formatted data for so that we can train the model. Again, some small error has come because the file path is incorrect, so I'm going to just correct it by basically I have to create a new folder named dataset. In that dataset folder I have to provide it annotate JSON file and images, and it will automatically creates the label folder for me. Okay, after again we are running, and again small error is there, so I will copy this error and I will try to fix it with the help of ChatGPT. It's a data type error. Basically there is some mismatch between string and integer data type. So after fixing that issue, we have got the correct block of code, and we are going to replace it. We are going to fix this code. Hmm. Now the conversion has been completed successfully. We have got the labels of the image, and now we will create the data.yml file. This is important so that the model can start its testing process. Now this is the last and important file. It is the main.py file. In this, the main code in which the YOLO model is being trained. The train function has been called. Again, small error. There is a typo in data.yaml file. It should be there, and you can see the main.py file has been executed successfully, and we are training our model. So this is how we are training a machine learning model, and it's a very small project which I have done, and I hope you have learned something valuable from it. And you can see here the model has been trained successfully, and we have got the result.csv file which provides the box coordinates of the students, which it has predicted successfully on this 6 images. The accuracy is 92.67%, and MAE error is 0.33, and it's very accurate because we are only training it with only 6 images. That's why.